Evaluating your HR system is a critical component of effectively managing your workforce. After all, if you don't conduct an evaluation, how will you really know if you're managing your employees as effectively as possible? In addition, organizations and environmental conditions continually evolve. Let's take a look at building a high-performing organization. As a result, it's important to continually assess the ability of your HR system to meet your company's changing needs. Conducting such an evaluation is not enough, however. You must also think about what to do with the information you acquire during the evaluation. Often, this involves reassessing and redesigning the practices you use to manage your employees so they contribute more to your organization's competitive advantage. An HR scorecard is also an excellent starting point for redesigning how you manage your employees. You can use an HR scorecard to effectively redesign your HR system by doing the following: customizing your HR scorecard, being consistent, being specific, and following up on the implementation of redesign. The first step in using your HR scorecard is to redesign your HR system and customize your firm's HR scorecard by following the 3 steps outlined earlier. Take a moment to identify the source of your company's competitive advantage. A key point to remember is that much of the success of HR systems comes down to consistency. The presence of powerful connections or deadly combinations rests directly on the degree of alignment among your HR practices. In other words, you need to be sure that all the practices used to manage your employees reinforce rather than counteract one another. If employees are assigned to teams, for example, your performance management and incentive systems should involve a team component. Employees need to have a clear understanding of what it is they need to do to help their company succeed. In many ways, the various practices we've talked about in this course may be viewed as communication between management and employees. Practices determine the competencies of the workforce, how employees are expected to interact, as well as how they act in performance of their jobs. One predominant part of understanding HR system effectiveness is that companies use different practices in an attempt to elicit needed role behaviors from employees, given different considerations regarding strategy, technology, and the like. Just because a company designs a particular HR policy doesn't mean the policy will be carried out as it should. In other words, what should be done might not be what is actually done. This discussion highlights an important component of implementation. A company must take the time to help its managers understand how to implement a practice. Failure to follow up on the actual implementation of the policies that are intended to be used to help realize employee contributions will dramatically decrease their effectiveness in improving company performance.